What's going on? This is Kobe with Sample Source back with another video. If this is your first time on the channel, I am a music producer who has been full-time for over 2 years. I'm also a platinum and Billboard music producer. I produce for artists like Rob Wave, K-Camp, YFN Lucci, Rotimi, Forever Friday, and many more. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how I quit my job. I quit my job back in 2020 during a global pandemic, and I'm still able to make a viable source of income today from music, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did that in this video.
I appreciate all the support. If you guys would like and comment and subscribe to the channel, then we'll get into the video.
Okay, so before I jump into the video, I wanted to let you guys know that a huge part of my income comes from custom beats every single month. So if you want to have a free framework for selling custom beats online that you can download, it's going to tell you whether or not you should switch to a custom business model. If you're not having a lot of traction on YouTube or selling beats on Instagram, maybe this is a better stream of income for you. It doesn't take as much of my time as you would think. I have so many other streams of income that I work on every single day apart from custom beats. So if that's interesting to you, then make sure you go and download the free guide in the description. So back in 2020, I quit my job, but my journey into music production took place in 2014. So back then I was just kind of messing around with it in my dorm in college. In 2018, when I graduated, I started to take it really seriously because I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job, firstly, but I also am super passionate about music. I love to work on it whenever I can. And so that's the main reason why I started to build up my business and look into how to sell beats online and all of these different things. A lot of people will say things like you can't quit your job unless you have this X amount of money in the bank and stuff like that. And there's a lot of truth to that. I definitely had saved up over $10,000 before I quit my job, and that was crucial because it gave me enough cushion to realize that, hey, if things are not working out for a while, at least I'm good, my bills are going to be paid and all of that stuff, so I can afford to take more risk and keep investing in my business even if things get tighter. So that's what I did. I stayed with my job for a couple years and just saved up all of my paychecks. I didn't really go out too much and hang out with friends too much. I really was just working on music and locked in for a long time period. And that is what allowed me to get better at music production, firstly, and mixing my beats, but also to build up my social media following and to start working on all of these different factors in business like email marketing and manual outreach and all of these different things. So once I did that, I was making anywhere from $800 to $1,200 a month off of music, and this was definitely part-time on the side. And I had figured that if I quit my job, then all of that 40 hours that was going into my job can go into music, and I'll be able to replace that part of my income. And so that's what I did. I started to reason that if I did a certain amount of custom beats every single month, I'll be able to pay my rent, which happened to be 8 custom beats. So that's what I needed every single month to pay my bills. And so basically for a custom beat, I was charging $350. And so that adds up to over $2,400. And that's what I made my first month just quitting my job. I made over that. So I did 8 customs. In addition to that, I'm also sell leases through Instagram DMs, and I was selling sample packs at the time. So between those 3 sources of revenue, I was able to make a living off of music, but there are some other expenses that you may not think about that come with being your own small business owner. And that is that you're going to have higher insurance costs first off, and you also don't get any tax withholdings. So you're also going to basically pay out of pocket for your taxes because the government is not looking out for you anymore since you're not employed. So those are some big reasons why it's a huge risk to quit your job. A lot of people recommend that you have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up as an emergency fund. So that is really crucial. I'd saved up over $10,000 at the time. So that was really helpful and critical for me to quit my job with. So in order to quit your job, you basically have to do the math on it. So you have to line up what is your high ticket offer, your mid ticket offer, and your low ticket offer. So what all of that just means is basically the price range of your different products. So for me, my highest end offer was $350 for an exclusive or a custom beat. The other mid ticket offer would be like an unlimited license, such as $100 or something like that. You can have multiple mid ticket offers. If you have a $200 unlimited lease and a $100 track out, those can go in the middle. Your low ticket offer is going to be something like a sample pack that you sell for $15 or $30. It can also be a lease that you maybe sell for $30 or $50 depending on the lease type. So all of those can be on your low side. So you have to add up how many high ticket, mid ticket, and low tickets you need in order to make a living, and which one are you going to focus on the most. If you need 100 low ticket offers every single month, that's going to be really difficult. What I figured out is that all I needed to sell was 8 high ticket offers to pay my bills on time. So that's what I structure my business around, and I still do to this day. I still sell a lot of custom beats every single month, and that's what is my primary source of income as of the moment. So you just have to do the math and figure out how many you need to do. If you're going to go for the $100 option in the middle, then you might need to sell 30 of those every single month, which is 1 a day. So you need to do the math on that and figure out what kind of pricing points you need in order to make a living. So now that you've figured out the number side of things, you need to figure out what kind of offer you have. So a lot of people, they might say like, hey, buy my beats, these are the prices, but you want to have an offer. And what an offer is something that makes it more enticing and valuable to your potential customer. So my offer is something like this: buy 1, get 1 free, or buy 2, get 1 free, or buy 5, get 5 free. So those are 2 separate offers right there. So it's more enticing for the consumer when the artist goes and sees that, and they see it packaged up. They think that is more enticing, and they might go for one of those deals. That might sell me more than 1 beat at a time, so it's going to allow me to get to my goals much faster. If I do something like buy 1, get 1 free exclusive, then they're able to really get a lot of value out of that one transaction instead of just allowing them to buy it as is. So you want to have your offer and you want to have your pricing. You also want leads coming in. So a huge part of businesses is leads. The 3 different things you need to run a business are leads, offers, and products. So your leads are going to be any kind of artist that you can find that is a potential fit for your business. And then we already discussed offers, and then your product is simply your beats. So that's what you're selling. If you also do mixing and mastering or something like that, that's also part of your product range. So once you have those 3 things figured out, you have a business. A lot of people struggle with leads, and this was also a problem for me, is finding artists online. So a lot of people struggle with finding artists, but hashtags are still relevant. There's also something called artist pages, or what I like to call them. And basically, if you look up like rapper promo pages, then you can find tons of rappers all in one place that you can reach out to, and that's a great source of leads that you can come into your business. I found a lot of these for R&B artists as well, and so I think that was definitely crucial for me, being an R&B producer as well as hip hop, to have an unlimited amount of leads coming in that I can reach out to for my business. And that basically gives me a lot more confidence that I'm going to hit my markers every month and make my rent on time and get my bills paid and set some aside in savings and be able to, go out on dates and things like that, because I ran my numbers effectively and I have leads coming in that I can make offers to and therefore make sales. So all of that was a huge reason that I was able to sustain myself for this long, just selling beats online, especially not having a successful YouTube channel. A lot of people might say that you don't have a chance at making a living off of beats online unless you're doing the placement route. And so placements actually don't bring in much money for me. I did sign a 5-figure pub deal, which really helps out for sure. But you definitely don't have to do that. And pursuing placements, there's some that I haven't been paid for in years. So, if you don't have the money to pay for a lawyer right out of the gate, you probably shouldn't pursue placements, because you're going to get screwed over. There's a lot of people out here, and they're definitely sharks. And you just have to make sure that you're doing business with the right people. And if you're not, then you need to have a music entertainment attorney look over things for you before you sign these deals, because once you put it in writing, not to have a rant here, but definitely the music industry is a shady place. You can definitely make tons of money off of placements, but most people don't. So I think the best route, if you want to quit your job, is to build an online business to sell beats through. I think that's going to serve you the best. So if you have leads coming into your business and you're making offers to them, and you have a solid product in place, which is your beats, then you have a good business to run off of. And I like to reach out to people on Instagram using the DM route, because I feel like it's really a good way to connect personally with artists, and you can get a lot of return clients. You can upsell them to custom beats and all that good stuff. So I think that that's definitely a good route to take. And I actually have a super dope course called the IG Cheat Code video course, and it really teaches and outlines how you can replicate my exact style. It gives the script that I send to artists, as well as it gives you a plan on how to get to $3,000 a month. It has so many good things, including follow-up spreadsheets, as well as how to find artists in 4 different easy to follow methods. And it basically outlines it in 10 trainings, and it also has 3 secret bonus trainings as well. And it also teaches you how I make over $1,000 in passive income every single month. So if you're interested in that, I actually have an Instagram sales training below that you can check out. And I think that it would be super helpful for you to see how I reverse engineer my process so that you can come to the same conclusion as me and start making more money off of Instagram manual outreach. So if you're interested in that, make sure you go below and check out the free training in the description below. But hopefully this video has been helpful to you and outlines, why you shouldn't pursue a full-time career in music. But I'm just sharing my experiences on this channel, and hopefully it helps you out and allows you to pursue music in a better way. So if this video was helpful to you in some way, shape, or form, you can subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.